Alright, I'm down in the great room at the mother house. I'm going to show you a simple way of invoking the energy at the different quarters. It was a system that was developed by one of our knights, Sir Ballion, in England, and it's very, very simple. So I'm going to basically show you how it works to begin with, and then I'm going to show you the different elements so that you can put it all together, because that way it'll be easier for you to see. So basically I'm starting facing north. We're going to assume that I'm facing north at the moment. And you're going to start by creating the triangle with your thumbs and your fingers in front of you. And then basically you're going to step back and you're going to do, for the east, sword hand this way. Then you're going to turn to the south, and you're going to do spear hand. And then you're going to turn to the west, and you're going to do the chalice. And then you turn to the north, and you do the shield. And then you can finish by doing spirit. And basically the way I'm going to do this, so the way Ballion does it, is he brings the body into the center here and returns to the original position. But what I like to do is use the one where we gather in spirit and then bring it down into the dantian. So I'm going to move a little bit closer and just show you the different gestures facing you so you can see what's happening. So basically you're stepping back into a forward stance with the left foot forward, from the knee to the floor is perpendicular, and the right leg is back, and the right foot is turned at a slight angle. So this is a pretty standard martial arts stance. And the very first gesture, which is for air, is the sword hand. And sword hand is where you take, and move into the camera here so you can see this, you take the thumb and you fold it over the last two fingers and you point with these two fingers. That's the handle of the sword. It's also known as the magic wand. And so you're basically thrusting with the sword like that. When you turn to the south, it's going to be spear hand. And spear hand is basically just the flat hand. It's the spear. And so you thrust with a spear hand. When you go to the west, it's water energy, and so you're going to do the chalice. And there's two ways you can do this. The one that Ballion uses is he creates the chalice by bringing his hands up in an X like this to create the shape of a grail or chalice. There is another way you can do it, which is to bring your hand up and cup it like this. You cup your hand as if you're lifting a palmful of water. When you go to the north, it's the shield, and the shield is the two fists coming out like this. But you can also use push mountains, which is bringing your hands forward like that. And for spirit, basically what we're going to use is we're going to tip back. We're going to grab a great big ball of energy. We're going to then draw it in right in front of the third eye, then draw it in and bring it down into the middle. So by using those gestures, basically what you're doing is you are invoking the energy of all the quarters and energy in the middle without ever using a word. Give it a try. It's a really good technique, and it really stirs up the energy.